Imagine building one of the India's most downloaded apps only to have the RBI shut down your bank. That's exactly what has happened. On April 24, 2026, the Reserve Bank of India officially cancelled the banking license of Paytm Payments Bank Limited. And India is divided. Some say it was coming, others say it is the end of the Paytm. So what actually happened? And should you be worried? Let's break it down. Paytm Payments Bank or PPBL received its banking license back in August 2015. It was allowed to accept deposits but not give loans. Simple enough, right? But over the years, the RBI grew increasingly concerned about how the bank was being run. Issues around KYC compliance, suspicious fund flows, and weak technology systems started piling up. Then in January 2024, RBI dropped the first big blow. It directed Paytm's payment bank to stop accepting fresh deposits. By March 2024, the bank was barred from accepting new funds at all. No wallet top-ups, no credit, no nothing. It was essentially in shutdown mode, just waiting for the final call. And on April 24, 2026, the call came. The RBI didn't mince words. It said, and I am paraphrasing here, that the affairs of the bank were conducted in a manner that was detrimental to the interest of its own depositors. The central bank called out repeated regulatory non-compliance and raised serious governance concerns. The license cancellation is effective immediately, and the RBI has said it will approach the High Court to begin the formal process of winding up the bank. Now, here's something important for anyone who had money in the payments Paytm bank. The RBI confirmed that the bank has sufficient liquidity to repay all the deposit liabilities during the winding up process, so your money isn't gone. It will be returned to the winding up process, and that's relief. Now the big question, what happens to the Paytm app you use every single day? Here's the truth, and this surprised a lot of people. Paytm, the app, and the payments bank are two completely separate entities. 197 Communication, which is the parent company of the Paytm, was quick to clarify that PPBL operates independently with no board or management overlap with the parent company. In simple words, your Paytm UPI still works. Your Paytm QR still working. Paytm Gateway, Paytm Gold, card machines, all of it continues without interruption. Paytm had already seen this coming back in early 2024, started migrating their UPI services to partner banks with Yes Bank leading the way, so they were already operating as a third-party payments provider even before today's cancellation. This wasn't a shock to the company, it was a slow, painful but managed exit. Let's zoom out for a second because this story is bigger than just Paytm. This is a clear message from the RBI. It does not matter how big you are, how many downloads you have, how much noise you make on social media. If you play loose with compliance, if KYC norms aren't followed, if governance is weak, the regulator will act and it won't blink. India's fintech space has grown at an insane pace, but with that growth comes responsibility. The RBI has tightened his grip on payments bank, NBFCs, and digital lenders for a reason to protect ordinary Indians who trust these platforms with their hard-earned money. Paytm Payments Bank become an example, a cautionary tale for every fintech startup out there. So where does this leave Paytm? Honestly, the company isn't dead. The app will survive, but the truth hit is real. The reputational damage is real and the rebuilding is going to take time. For users, keep using your Paytm app if it works for you. Just know that there is no longer as is on Paytm bank backing it. And for the everyone watching, this is a reminder that in the world of finance, compliance isn't optional, it's survival. If you found this video useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, do you still trust Paytm? PRD Sovereign Lens. I'll see you in the next one.